These 7 mistakes are quietly killing your business. And number 7 is the mistake that causes almost all the others. The scary part is that most business owners don't even realize they're making them. They think the problem is low sales. They think the economy is bad. They think they need more customers. But meanwhile, money is leaking out of their business every single day. And if you're making even one of these mistakes, you could be working harder every month while actually making less money. So before you blame your prices, your customers, or the economy, let's see if one of these 7 mistakes is the real reason your money keeps disappearing. Have you ever looked at your business account and wondered, where did all the money go? You sold products, you got customers, you worked almost every day. Yet somehow, at the end of the month, there's barely anything left. Most business owners think the problem is low sales, but that's not always true. In many cases, money is leaking out of the business through mistakes that seem small but become very expensive over time. Let's start with mistake number 1, not tracking daily sales. A lot of business owners only check sales when they need money. That sounds harmless, but when you don't track your sales every day, problems stay hidden. Maybe sales started dropping last week. Maybe your best-selling product isn't performing anymore. Maybe customers are buying less than usual. You won't notice these things until the problem becomes expensive. If you're not tracking daily sales, you're making decisions in the dark. Mistake number 2, giving too much credit to customers. This starts innocently. A customer says they'll pay next week. Another asks for just a few more days. Then another. Before you know it, a large part of your money is sitting in other people's hands. The problem isn't helping customers. The problem is losing control of who owes you, how much they owe, and when they're supposed to pay. Money you haven't collected cannot grow your business. Mistake number 3, buying stock based on feelings. Many business owners buy inventory because they think something will sell, not because the numbers say it will. So they spend money on products that move slowly. Meanwhile, the products customers actually want keep running out. Now, cash is trapped on shelves, and trapped cash is one of the fastest ways to create financial stress. Your inventory decisions should be based on facts, not guesses. Mistake number 4, running the business from memory. This mistake is extremely common. You tell yourself you'll remember. You'll remember who owes you. You'll remember what you spent. You'll remember what needs to be reordered. Until one day, you don't. The bigger your business becomes, the more dangerous memory becomes. Successful businesses don't rely on memory. They rely on systems because memory forgets. Systems don't. Mistake number 5, mixing personal and business money. This is where financial confusion begins. You use business money to handle a personal expense, then use personal money to buy inventory, then take cash from the business for something unrelated. After a while, everything becomes mixed together. You don't know what's profit, you don't know what's spending, and you don't know whether the business is actually making money. When money has no boundaries, confusion takes over. Mistake number 6, selling products without knowing your profit. This mistake quietly destroys businesses. You know how much you sold, you know how many customers you had, you know your revenue, but do you know your actual profit? Many business owners celebrate sales while making very little money. A product can sell every single day and still generate poor profit. Revenue looks exciting. Profit keeps a business alive. If you don't know your profit, you don't truly know your business. And now, the biggest mistake of them all. Mistake number 7, having no business system. This is the mistake that creates almost every other mistake on this list. No system for tracking sales, no system for expenses, no system for inventory, no system for customer payments. Everything depends on memory. Everything depends on stress. Everything depends on you. And that's why the business feels chaotic. The truth is that most businesses don't have a sales problem. They don't have a customer problem. They don't have a pricing problem. They have a systems problem. When you create simple systems for tracking money, inventory, expenses, and profit, everything becomes clearer. You stop guessing, you stop reacting, and you start making smarter decisions. So let's recap. Not tracking daily sales, giving too much credit to customers, buying stock based on feelings, running the business from memory, mixing personal and business money, selling products without knowing profit, and having no business system. If any of these mistakes sound familiar, you're not alone. Most business owners make them. The difference is that successful business owners identify the leaks and fix them before they become serious problems. Because growing a business isn't just about making more money, it's about keeping more of the money you already make. If you found this valuable, subscribe for more simple business systems, money-saving strategies, and practical tips that help small business owners stay organized, profitable, and in control.